Varry had woken up, Howlite had come back to the infirmary after watching this weird person come into town, and Uryte is still unstressed.
Still sliding off on occasion.
Yep.
Points at Celsus. He's lapsing again. Look at him. Everyone point and laugh.
Varry, why do you suddenly look like you're in a completely different art style?
I don't know. Like, my voice has suddenly changed too. It's really freaking me out. Did I have a Celsus moment? Did I like lapse in time for like 6 months?
Your voice has been getting procedurally lower pitched every time I see you.
My life is flashing before my eyes.
Varry, I can see you turning inside out. Is this how you shed your skin?
Something's happening to you guys. This building's like, this tent's cursed. We gotta get out of here.
I feel like I shouldn't be watching this.
Help me pick up this guy.
All right.
Please.
Come along, Celsus. We can't be here any longer.
Okay, I got him. Lift.
And 1 and 2.
You know what? Maybe I don't want to be involved in
so
these.
much heavier than I
We're getting him out
thought
of here. We're getting him out of here. Hey, Sarah, thanks again for everything.
We're just gonna
By
leave
the way,
right
we're
here.
paying for Uryte's chest. He wanted it.
Can we actually... Wait, can we actually pay for that?
Yes?
Like, I'm pretty much broke.
Well, I assumed that we would be able to pay for it, but I guess I
Sorry,
didn't
why
consider
am I
how much a
being moved?
chest would cost.
Oh, Celsus, hang on. He's coming too.
Wait, he's coming
too.
back.
Put him down.
Are you
Put him down.
okay? That attack lasted much less long than normal.
I'm going back to where I was.
Celsus? Celsus, you're not well. You shouldn't be walking.
We have an entire clip and just like the bloopers reel at the end.
Yeah, sorry for the scene. Our patients being uncooperative, miss. Don't worry though, we got it under wraps, under control. Everything's all good. All right, chill.
You people are insufferable.
All right. Okay, where was I again? Positions, everyone. Fuck. What was I talking about?
Something
probably not
about
anything
what
important.
to do now? Because I believe we should discuss that.
Ham and eggs.
What?
I'm hungry.
Why did you just ate?
Quit. You're power role playing my breakfast.
Yeah, I am. What about it? what are you gonna do about it?
How about we go talk elsewhere? I don't really like... It's something about you guys all, like, wearing the same outfit and being up here in front of me is, like, really giving me bad vibes.
The same outfit.
I feel like I'm about to, like,
outfit?
receive, like, a disciplinary... Yeah, like the beekeeper outfits.
Is it because you cannot see our faces?
Have you guys completely forgotten? Do you ever look down at yourself?
Have you forgotten?
Forgotten what? Wait, no, wait, Howlite, specify, forgotten
Have you forgotten what we look like under the masks? Is that why you're uncomfortable?
Oh, God.
Get out of my head.
We can...
Hey, Varry, when you turn around, do you know this person?
No.
No, you don't. But they look exactly like Howlite in fucking blue. They're blue shaded Howlite. Like Howlite's custom beekeeping outfit.
Okay, so the beekeeper outfit is
like
yeah, it's the exact same but
custom
blue
one.
shaded. It's the exact same but blue shaded.
Well,
Do any of you know what's actually going on here?
sorry, yeah, we just got here. I'm assuming the guards out front probably informed you that there's a whole sort of, pandemic thing going on.
Well, yes, you wouldn't let me come in without this.
Yeah, where did you get... Did Howlite make you one?
Oh, no, sorry, hold on, does anyone know if it's safe in here to, like, remove masks or anything, or is it supposed to be whole village?
We're in literally
This is the
in
worst
the
spot
hospital
to
tent.
remove
This is the
masks.
medical ward. This is the absolute, yeah, Howlite's right, absolute worst spot to do that.
Alright.
Let's go, here, you guys, Up and at him, up and at him. Come on.
Why are we suddenly so riled up, Varry?
Okay, I'll explain it to you elsewhere. Got it?
Did you hire a guide?
Varry blinks. Elaborate? What do you mean by that?
Something to do with infiltrating the Sisterhood under a guise? That seems like something you would do. Is that why she wears a mask?
You're jumping to conclusions. I don't know that person.
Oh, then why are we in a rush?
Because I have... Okay, listen, we're not in a rush. In fact, take it easy, take your time. Alright? Alright, Howlite?
It wouldn't hurt to say hello. Uryte, are you with us? Seem clonked out.
I'm just sitting here watching and listening to you lot. It's funny sometimes.
And I am also listening. Celsus is still flipping through the book.
You know what? Maybe you'll actually know more information.
Yeah, we are pretty worthless.
We don't know shit, dude.
do you know have anything going on here? Like how dangerous it is? If it's gonna last for a certain amount of time?
How do I put mind control bees? Our bees have turned into from normal bees to mind control bees. Kind of? But we're not sure.
How does that even happen?
Don't ask us, we don't know!
Oh.
I've been relaying a lot of information to a lot of people, and that is kind of the bottom line, is the mind control, or like kind of like a inhibited mental state from bee stings. Mind control bees.
Okay, and you can't... Okay.
It wears off after a certain amount of time, depending on the amount of venom that you get in your system. Some people are more resistant to it than others.
And you can't keep them, like, subdued with smoke or something?
Doesn't really work as much. It works a little bit to keep them within, like, the boundaries that we have, but if, like, somebody gets stung and then they can get out of the zone and, like, cause havoc, and if an infected person bites you, you're now infected.
Why does it jump?
Good question. I'm trying to find that out, but also I have a lot of people here in the infirmary.
Yeah, I guess you do. This always look rather full.
Most of which are coming to. Eventually. If you want to try to help, I would talk to those people. They seem adequate.
Look at other people. Varry is going to fall into the dirt face first.
Why?
Fucking Walter White's out of the ground.
Varry having like a stroke. The person I met there who seems to have no emotion and a fucking kobold on
Oh
his
yeah,
chest.
that Howlite occasionally looking over at you and doing the "I'm watching you" motion by pointing at her eyes and then at your eyes that are behind the
But we're
beekeeper
both
mask.
in bee masks, so it's really weird.
I'm having a psychic attack. I'm getting visions. Hang on.
Varry,
the
you
multiverses,
just
they
forgot how
tremble.
to stand, please.
Multiverses, they tremble. The threads of fate. I'm getting visions of little metal dogs and metal cats auctioning and doing bidding wars over electric companies.
Okay.
Sorry, this happens from time to time, Sarah. Don't mind me.
You can't canonize Monopoly.
You know what? I've decided I don't want to deal with this.
I just learned about robots,
Well,
and it's been haunting
learned
me.
about who? What?
Robots, little mill guys, like Ava's, Ralph.
Like Avos?
Yeah.
You just learned about them, but
I just learned about them, and that kind of information's been haunting me over these past few days.
Varry,
Celsus is going to walk towards the.
Listen, it's
other
okay, Howlite. You have to ask
person.
why.
has it
Just know that
occurred
it
to
is.
you that one member of our party is missing?
Oh, that's what I was asking you guys about. Hey, can we like? Celsus is wandering off again. Can we? Like, I don't know if he's good after like everything. Like, I noticed he was lapsing as well.
Well, I'm just gonna
Wait,
walk
wait,
over
wait.
and
I'm gonna
offer
go
her back
talk
for
to this
Uryte to
random
ride
person.
on. Just kind of wordlessly.
Hey, buddy, you ready? You ready to leave the box?
Celsus is going up to the new person who is Mike, did you say blue?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Hi.
So where did you get your outfit?
Oh, I just, I copied it.
You're a trendsetter, Howlite. You
Hmm.
hear that?
Interesting.
Oh, Howlite looks becoming a big fad around here, apparently.
I fail to see what you're talking about.
Well, you see, my, one of my, magical, items that I've got on, and I grab, like, a brim that clearly doesn't exist, and, my, hat of disguise allows me to, shift my appearance at will.
I
and
know
then
what
it
a hat
shifts
of
back.
disguise is.
That's a really cool, unique characteristic personality thing we've got going on there.
Uryte, if you're going to just keep being catatonic, I'm going to walk off.
How did you teleport
Hi,
halfway across the
Celsus.
building while no one was paying attention?
I walked. Hey, Celsus, what's up?
No one was talking to you. Get out of here.
Well, excuse the hell out of me, okay?
Am I missing
Anyway.
something here? Is there...
Anyway. Yes, anyway, how can I help you?
This person's preventing us from leaving Howlite, trying to corner us in this building.
I don't
think we're
think
gonna have
that's
to
what's
take them out.
happening.
You do realize the hat of disguise is not going to actually protect
Look
you.
at that. Look at that. Howlite stepped right in the middle of the doorway. That's already the exit of this building. They're trying to block us in here.
Sorry, Celsus has no social cues. He's just talking to her in the middle of a doorway.
Well, they didn't have any extra ones, and they
Watch.
the others
She's
didn't
gonna
seem
walk
very...
up and just push past.
Yeah, I pushed past the other side as well. Yeah,
Are you really friends with those people? They seem utterly useless.
Whoa! You're assuming a
Friends
whole hell of a lot, lady.
Friends is a very powerful word that I would not use for them.
All right.
Acquaintances at most.
Hey, what's your fucking name anyway?
Co-workers is closer.
Oh, I'm Miss Fiora to call at your service.
Well, Miss Fiora, a graceful bow to you, miss.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I'm
my
just,
suspicion is satiated. Good day.
I'm my name's just Varry. You're probably going to see me around this place later if
I'd
you're
rather
planning on
not.
sticking around. That is. Oh, you wait.
I was going to... Alright, I won't introduce myself. Okay? People always that rude around you, Varry.
Well, we did just kind of like shoulder tap him twice
Me?
walking past.
No, you did that. I was trying to prove a point and you rushed up like a tackler in a sports game.
Varry did the shoulder tap twice. Once walked through, out the door, and then back in, and then back out.
Howlite looks down and then looks back up.
Varry, are you aware that your hips are wider than your head?
I've got lots of inertia. I don't know what that means.
It means that you don't fit through a doorway as your vision bespokes it.
Yeah. Alright, let's go find, like, I don't know. Did I mention ham and eggs earlier? I could really use some of those.
You are impossible.
I'm gonna follow her.
Okay.
Celsus just stops by Uryte.
Man, I wish the other people were tagging along to hear the important things I have to say, but nope, just Howlite.
Oh yeah, important. Uh-huh.
I've got important things to say, motherfucker. I remember.
Like everything you said that make Erebon leave.
So we going after them. Weren't we supposed to go like, I don't know, investigate the problem a little bit today?
It seems so, but I heard Varry talking about eating, and if I have to eat, and if I have to watch her eat another whole egg, I'm going to.
Most dysfunctional group ever.
I feel like that was just her trying to have an excuse to talk again.
Perhaps.
Come on, you don't have to watch her eat. You could just... Wow, I can't say that anymore.
What were you going to say?
He'll motion for you to get down closer so he can whisper.
Leaning down slightly.
I didn't want to say it too loud. Jeez. Put your nose in, your book. Can't really say that anymore. It's inappropriate.
What? What are you talking about?
You know, you're not understand sexual
appreciate-
innuendos.
Oh, you're making a sex reference.
It would have come across that way.
Scary. That was like a horror movie.
I saw that!
Yeah, no, see,
Wait, what?
Wait,
Did
oh, did you
Alexandria
miss
pop
it?
up for a second? I did miss
Yeah, I
it.
pulled the token out for a split second.
She's a cryptid. I love her.
See, I wasn't gonna make it as one, but now that I know that she's in your book, 9 times out of 10 I will make that into one, and I hate myself for it.
Make as many remarks as you wish. I do not care.
Uh-huh.
I hate book.
Hello, Alexandria.
Good morning.
Well,
Good morning, Uryte.
morning, Alexandria.
Why were we talking about books?
Nothing.
I was gonna make a comment, and it would have been inappropriate.
Wait, Uryte, how would it be inappropriate?
Oh, okay, so... See, there's some innuendos here and there that people make sometimes. Have you ever heard, putting your nose in and whatnot, or...
Being, in a book?
He pats her leg. You are innocent, never change.
I'm not as innocent as you think, Uryte.
You didn't understand my sexual innuendo.
I was just making sure that it was what I was thinking.
Oh. Damn it, Alexandria, I wanted you to be innocent!
I have read so many sex books. That's where I'm
You-
putting them on the GM layer.
Stop making it
Alexandria.
worse.
Also,
Alexandria reads,
but
solely romance books.
I was seeing if the new person, what did she say her name was? Fiora. If she was somehow, I noticed her come in a beekeeper outfit, which we knew there were none others of. So, I was testing to see if she would lie and say where she got it, but she was so open that I cannot imagine she is anything but someone just passing by.
Yeah, that's possible. But there's also the chance that she did lie. You can never really tell with some folks.
That's true, but if someone is lying and the way that they're lying is giving up exactly how they're disguising oneself, then they're a poor liar.
No, see. That's one of the oldest tricks. You show them one thing while hiding 50 other ones in the other hand.
That's true.
Wait, how do you fit that many things in your hand?
Well, I used to be, bigger.
Oh yeah, you were big. That makes sense.
Yes, I wrote that in page 307.
Citations necessary.
It's a good practice as a ruler, I'd have to say. Alright, you have to make sure to keep certain things in the open while keeping other things hidden. How many people do you think know where my lair is and what I've got in there?
Can I say that me and Howlite have kind of circled back around so I can make a joke?
Absolutely.
Hey, did you hear that? She's a book, he's a ruler. They have so much in common. Wait, you're a what?
Celsus stops and just closes his eyes for a moment, takes a deep breath.
You know what they say, buddy. Give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
No, you're very good at measuring.
Those are two different measuring systems.
They can both be used as they can both be used as straight edges, so to speak.
Varry, did we really just walk all the way around to have comedic timing?
Well,
Do you,
no, I wanted,
what
I
about
wanted-
your
I wanted-
egg?
Egg's not important. I wanted to talk and walk. All right. That's not so much to ask for, is it? Come on, you guys. Let's go.
Celsus, was that someone you knew back there?
No, it wasn't.
She seemed oddly friendly.
Yes.
Oh
she
yeah,
did.
she was absolutely most kind-hearted person who's ever addressed me in any sort of situation.
Varry, everyone addresses you like that.
That's what I was insinuating, Ellie. It's true.
I'm not saying it was a good thing, but I'm sure it's not abnormal.
Well, maybe I was a little rude, a little pushy, but All right.
Where are we headed?
Can I just do a monologue first?
Sure,
Yes.
yeah.
They walk
yeah,
off.
Can you do a
Monologue.
monologue? Pardon me.
Oh,
What
here we
system
go.
are we in?
Oh my god.
It's a soliloquy. I'm just
I
talking to
love-
myself in my
We're
head.
soliloquizing.
Go for it.
I love her.
Oh, that's a more interesting group than I thought. The ranger probably doesn't have anything of value on them. I rarely ever do. Spelt of the land type people. I think that might have been a cleric, maybe, but I'll see what I can take off them. It'll be fun, but as for the wizard, it's always dangerous stealing from a wizard in their cohorts. But then again, the danger is half the fun. And the little dragon man. He's even acting like one. How cute. Gotta have something shiny on him to grab. Well, I'll keep playing my cards close to my chest. See what I can do. Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
There's probably places we can go unless
They have
unless
birds.
unless they're stockpiling food because of the crisis.
I was going to say they have quails.
Okay.
So they are small eggs.
I'll buy some breakfast and that'll be my rations for like whenever.
Cool. I could probably say you get a dozen quail eggs for like a gold.
Is there other options for breakfast other than just eating a dozen raw eggs?
I mean, these are for eggs.
How
You can
pleased
also
to eat a
find
dozen
there are
raw eggs.
bakers. Do you want some bread? Do you want like they have some cured meat, but not a lot.
Okay.
Plenty of milks and cheeses. Herby things.
Yo,
Arugula.
like-
My brain went to arugula.
like Asiago bread or anything like that?
They have all assortments of bread. My brain immediately went to for some reason like an anise seed bread. But
Ooh.
God, that sounds awful.
Well, the
No,
idea
Howlite
was
would
ham
love
and
that.
eggs. So I'm gonna check out the cured meats.
There are plenty of meats.
Is aniseed bread a thing? Yeah, it is. Well, in anise bread.
Wow. Yeah, Vari's version of ham and eggs isn't like the breakfast you might be imagining. It's just shell-on quail eggs with like
Slabs of ham
it's
and you
not,
smash
it's not
them
even
together.
pork. It's not even pork. It's just like some beef jerky.
Well, can I partake in ham and eggs with Varry for a bonding experience?
Sure thing.
Food is Howlite's bonding method.
Does anyone else want to? Because we can enjoy ham and eggs, and we can talk about what Vari wants to talk about.
Yeah, could do a little talk. That'd be fun.
Okay, conspiracy corner over ham and eggs. Let's go. Vari does a thing where she takes the nail on her pinky finger and pokes a hole in the egg, and then slurps it out. And it's like, I didn't know you were so squeamish about eggs, Celsus. I'm sorry.
I'm not squeamish. It's
Certainly acting squeamish over there, dude.
So I've been doing some alchemy in order to ascertain the nature of these infectious bees and wasps and what have you. Unfortunately haven't made too much progress, but I was going to ask, are we planning on staying around here?
I think that's up to you, really, Howlite.
I wished to speak to those who might know more about my heritage, but Seems they have far too much on their hands here as it is. I don't know. Anyone here could actually point me in the right direction.
You were able to have a conversation with Vega's daughter. What's her name?
Yes.
That didn't go anywhere?
No. Unfortunately not.
man.
She has her hands full.
I'm sorry to hear that, Howlite, but... Hands full, yeah. Community in crisis, yeah. Probably not gonna get many answers, yeah.
That being said, if we were able to help and restore Vega to consciousness, it's possible she could know something deeper. That being said, I don't want to drag any of you into...
You think Vega knows something, perhaps?
Yes.
I could get you in, like, contact with her, like, tonight.
Huh? You can?
Yeah, that's... I'm not joking. I can do that.
As much as I would love for us to simply continue our quest to find the man, it seems like it's the bad season for it.
Yeah.
And I would prefer not to get killed.
I would be interested in getting into contact with Vega, at least seeing if she knows anything.
Yep, because here's the situation, guys. Because you have the whole mission that you're after with this guy who was, I guess, sent out to deal with the cult in the swamp, apparently?
Seems so.
And
Or at
you
least that's
were
where he ended up.
interested in him... Why exactly? Forgive me if you've said this already, but I've forgotten.
Stuff I wouldn't like to talk about that much in public, but the easier thing to say is I'm studying curses, remember? So I would like to meet as many wizards that's their specialty, your field of study.
I have a business interest, Uryte has a personal interest.
Partially business, too, I'd say.
Okay. And Howlite wanted to just tag along because, as a way to, like, thank us for helping, I guess?
I think it's also because she was trying to go this way to meet the Aetherbound.
And yeah, here we are.
Here we are.
Right, but she also said something about maybe continuing to stick with us once she found out.
Yeah, once she found out, she also wanted to introduce us to, or more specifically, introduce me to somebody that she knows, possibly. But that's, like, far away.
Alright, well, what's the harm in sticking around, then?
Yeah, plus, I mean, I'm still waiting on Ava to get back to me with any sort of information about these bees and this thing. She's pouring through books as quickly as she can.
Also,
Well,
Sarah was so nice to me. Like, I could have just been a speed bump, like, on the road outside, but you know what? She actually helped out and I took care of me, and I gotta repay for that.
Yeah, she's a nice person.
Sarah was efficient at giving me information to transcribe.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be efficient and
Proficient, huh?
whenever you have to deal with that many people. Makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. Oh wait, I think I see. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it, Area. You don't wanna get on the bird's bad side. I wonder if birds are all one faction or if there's actual, like, multiple bird factions out there.
I mean, probably multiple bird factions, since not every bird is a normal animal.
Yeah, got that right, Uryte. That's what I've been saying all along. I am, as Varry, like, takes it, like, slurps another egg. #1 bird enemy, probably.
Well, no, I mean, like, seriously, there are some birds that I don't think would be classified as a beast. Hell, what do we even count that thing that's like, crap, what is it? It's like a bear, but also a bird.
Freaking,
Celsus! What are those
Elephant.
things called again?
Yes.
Elephant.
It's like a bear, but it's also like a bird. Is it a griffin?
I believe so.
Manticore.
Yes.
Manticore.
Yeah, are those technically beasts, or what are those? Because that feels like something that would be like some sort of elemental, maybe.
Why do you think a manticore's an elemental?
Elephant elemental.
What? No, I was talking about a griffin, I think.
Griffin is not an elemental either.
The thing that you're thinking of, well, I would likely describe it a tad more in depth, it is a bird and a lion. Yes.
Bird and a- That's
Okay,
cool.
but the real question is it a person?
No, it is not a person.
All
It has
right.
about the intellect of a common pig.
So you're saying I could tame one?
Yes, you could.
If we're talking
Wow.
about personage, intellect is not what determines personage.
Yeah, it's ability to give praise and have faith in the god. We established this before.
It's not that either. Personage is something far deeper than that.
Do you think like ants got their ant gods? Do you think if I set up like a little ant shrine, put some of this egg and beef jerky on it, and a bunch of ants would come congregate? You know, they actually probably would.
I feel
Huh,
like
maybe
ants might
maybe you have to
consider the
reconsider.
concept of godhood preposterous.
Really?
I believe that godhood is a very, bipedal humanoid concept. Let's put it that way.
A person got bipedal humanoids. People.
Okay, but a bipedal humanoid and a person are two separate things. Say, for example, Uryte. In his natural form, would you not consider him a person?
I
It's
consider
not
him
a
a
bipedal
person.
humanoid,
Like,
is it?
We haven't. I've always been like this. I'm.
I think trying to overdefine it in general is useless.
yeah, it's gotten like it used to be a thing that had like a good definition in my mind. But it's gotten foggier the longer we talk about it. So I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore, man.
Anywho, what are we doing today? Are we gonna go check out the bees? Are we gonna?
So yeah, we determined
Wait.
that it would be worth sticking around Howlite. I could get you in contact with Vega, but we're gonna have to do something beforehand.
Yes, I believe answers would lie in her.
Do you remember when we had that conversation out on the road
Hmm.
about visiting the whole dreamscape kind of thing?
I'm still interested in doing that in general, Varry.
Oh, okay. We
I
can
know
knock
our
two things off
first
the bucket
effort
list
did
then.
not work, but
We could get you into the dreamscape, and at the same time, we can also get you talking to Vega. Because while I was otherwise indisposed from my little encounter with the afflicted, I was actually able to talk with Squidge during the duration of that whole thing. So that means I wasn't completely indisposed, and I was still able to access the dream, so to speak. And that means that other people who are currently in a coma should likely also be able to access the dream. Meaning, if we want to get you in contact with Vega and perhaps get maybe some more answers, further our understanding of the whole context of this pandemic, of this crisis, we could do so. How's that sound to you guys?
I think that's a good start.
There's a catch.
Go on.
So the catch is, I don't know how to do it with any sort of level of security. That is, I could take a shot in the dark again. However, in a crowded medical tent with people bustling all about, it's a terrible, 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 terrible. I say it 5 times terrible idea.
Well, I mean, here's an idea. Why not just try to sleep in a closer vicinity to the person you're trying to connect with? Maybe even, like, I don't know, make physical contact and see if that doesn't help squidge any?
I don't know about that. The thing is, even if we are able to establish contact, it's still not very safe until we get a better read on the crisis.
May I ask who you're afraid of invading this space?
I'll tell you exactly who. Okay, let me start by stating some things. Since we arrived, I've been noticing things have been a little off around here. Aside from the crisis, aside from the pandemic, things have been, I don't know, just some things have been tipping me off that you may not be picking up on, but I have. For instance, the Aetherbound are in the, so to speak, circle of influence of the Sisterhood. They've likely been having to deal with them, trying to sink their philosophical claws into their community for a long, long time now. That being said, I was finding it a little odd. As you remember, the first few people that we ran into expressed, I guess, distrust of my kind specifically, being in here, but they didn't turn me away, and that's the odd thing. Wouldn't you think during a time of crisis such as this, even if you slightly suspect someone might be up to no good, you'd give them a pass, you'd allow them entry? That little bit of leniency that gave me has gotten me very, very concerned that the Sisterhood might already be influencing this community in the time of crisis.
I think you're worrying too much, Varry. We know that their current head, Asus, is inexperienced. It could have simply been an oversight.
Am I worrying too much? Howlite, what do you remember about last night when we had to deal with the Afflicted? Did anything seem odd that they would be bringing in people who had gotten this sort of mind control virus in them, and yet they were still wearing their full protective equipment?
Were they not bit?
I believe it has been stated that other humanoids can pass the virus along.
Yeah, I'm sure they were bit, probably.
That being said...
Also, well, while I normally dismiss your paranoia, I will say the comment about you being able to enter the village at all is a valid point.
That's what I'm saying. But, yeah, they were probably bit, but who bit them? Where did it all begin? Was someone not being responsible with their equipment? Or does the protective equipment even do anything in the first place? That's what I'm saying.
It definitely does something.
Have we yet to verify that, though, Howlite? Can we really say that with full confidence until we're able to see it with our own eyes that it does something?
At that point, you can't do anything without...
Alexandria, in your opinions when it comes to apiaries and protective equipment, we haven't seen what the exact mutations have been, but the protective gear that I'm seeing everyone wearing, I'm assuming is the protective gear that they've always been using.
She licks her lips, and she looks like she's tasting something. And she sits
Okay,
for a moment.
I get it. You need a moment to find that information.
It's very similar to most diagrams I've seen for just standard bee safety. But safety equipment, especially it's not 100% of the time safe because there's human error.
So what we're getting to here is that I was also making assumptions. No, it probably doesn't entirely do nothing, but it doesn't also entirely protect people safe, make people completely protected. That's not the point. When the point is everyone's wearing it, everyone's walking around in the same outfits, completely concealing their faces, completely concealing their identity. And if you were infiltrating a community, wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't you want everyone to be completely indistinguishable from one another so you could conduct your business, go around completely unnoticed?
Varry, if we do not act unless we are 100% certain of each scenario, we will end up doing nothing.
Don't get caught up on what I was saying. That's not the main point I was trying to make, Howlite.
It's an important one still. We don't know if the Sisterhood has invaded here. And we don't have any reason to suspect that they have.
We do not know, and that's why I'm bringing it up. I want to try to figure it out because if they have invaded,
why do you think
we do not
have?
want to be doing anything with Vega if they have. That's all I'm saying.
I understand that. I'm trying to ask why you believe they have.
We're in their circle of influence.
And the Aetherbound are a well-known nomadic tribe. They don't stay here long. Are you suggesting that the bees could have been a creation of the Sisterhood?
Either a creation or they're taking the opportunity. They're opportunists. Really, like any sort of thing which would give them the upper hand, they're going to take it. Just
I think that's
hands down.
possible, of course. I just
news would have reached them with the time of the year. News would have reached them that the Aetherbound are in trouble, and surely they would have sent out an agent. Maybe not even an agent is here anymore. Maybe it's just sympathizers at this point. Like, who knows? I want to figure it out with you guys.
Does the Sisterhood have the ability to disguise themselves and blend in as normal folk?
Not perfectly. Anything that might tip them off would be concealed by the beekeeper outfits. That's my suspicion.
Well, I mean, you kind of have a little bit of a lith there. I feel like one way to really suss someone out would be speech patterns.
Varry's gonna clear her throat. This is my normal voice. And this is when I'm just putting on a voice to try to sound like a normal human being.
You see, I feel like there's ways to catch people's accents.
True, but they're not gonna be taking those risks. No siree. Varys this whole time is making sure that she's like eyeing the tree line, making sure that no one's stalking them. So, you guys understand the point? Keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Just leave it up to your own judgment. If you see something that is just a little bit off, maybe trip some sort of trigger in your mind, come to me. I'll be able to evaluate it further.
I've seen something off.
Yeah? What exactly was that, Howlite?
The woman that Celsus talked to, the one we passed by in the infirmary. She came in a hurry from outside. I saw her when I was doing alchemy. I followed her in and out of suspicion, but when she seemed to be comfortable here, I assumed she knew what she was doing. When she was talking to Celsus, I overheard that she was just as new as us, so... that is not true.
Hence the reason why I asked where she got her outfit. I was wondering if she was going to lie about it or not, considering that, well, from when we came in, we knew that there were no more outfits.
So if there's someone suspicious, they're currently in the infirmary. Do you catch my drift?
With Vega.
Revealing the fact that she had a hat of disguise was an interesting
It could
thing.
be a diversion tactic, Celsus.
Could be. It could also be a system to attempt to get us to not trust each other.
Or we're jumping to conclusions and she's perfectly normal. Aside from
Why
That's
don't we
most
go
likely
ask
scenario,
her?
yes.
yeah, okay. I'm down for that. I'm finished here.
One member of the Sisterhood couldn't possibly jump all of us at the same time.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I love Varry.
Wait, was there something else I wanted to bring up? Hang on. Let me think. Think. Oh, yeah. Let's address last night, can we? Just real quick.
Yes.
Did I say anything like weird?
As opposed to your normal?
Aside from my normal weird, like anything like upsetting, maybe?
You said you were going to find a way to beat Erevan no matter what, even if it took your last breath.
I said that?
Something like that.
Damn. Alright. Psycho me is kind of cool, though. Anything else come to mind?
No, I can think. of
Anything
it.
that, I don't know, would have driven them to just leave like this? Like, they understood that that wasn't me, right? That I was kind of going, woohoo, because of the, the whole bites.
Varry, he said they were leaving because he didn't want the kid to be in all these dangerous situations, not because of you. He's trying to be a good dad.
Oh, men and their delusions of being a family man. Ugh. I do feel terrible for the kid, though.
What's wrong with wanting to be a family man?
Oh, nothing. Father of however many. Father, air quotes. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. So yeah, this is awkward. That awkward silence after you go berserk and nearly kill someone.
I didn't see any problem with it. That was not
You
you,
know what?
and thus I don't hold
Yeah.
it against you.
That's what I'm saying.
What do
I'm glad you guys think that. I was worried for a while when you were all in the medical tent, kind of just judging me.
I wasn't judging you, don't worry.
Well,
My judging of you already ended.
The only one you need to worry about judging here is Celsus.
How come you're not judging me anymore, buddy?
Because I already figured out what your character is. I have judged you.
Alright, lay it on me. Go ahead, pull
That's
out the
the
notes.
type of confidence that gets you stabbed in the back, Celsus.
Pull up your notes,
Perhaps.
Celsus. Come on, lay it on me. You said you had me figured out, so tell me who I am.
If you're that curious, I will tell you later. I feel like the better course of action is to immediately find the person who we've labeled as suspicious.
Fine then. I'll talk about this later.
Hmm.
And if it turns out that you, while I was out, crept through and snuck through my mind, I'm sorry, is all I'm going to say if that's the case.
I'm not going to.
Okay, that's a relief, because it is, for the half of it, for your own good.
Yes, I assumed.
Cool.
I see no
Glad that
need.
if anything that you actually were able to conclude from me, that you picked up on at least that. Good sir.
If you don't mind, before we continue, Alexandria, could I have a word with you?
Alexandria would just like perk up and go, "What word would you like?"
Pardon?
You asked for a word.
Oh. My mistake. I wanted to ask if you could attempt something at some point for me.
Oh, sure. As long as it's okay with Celsus.
You have my permission.
Thank you. What can I do?
I'm trying to see if I can't ascertain more about, well, the inner mechanisms of my own mind. And knowing that you're able to somewhat see into the folds of a mind makes me believe, or at least be slightly hopeful, that you might be able to help me find something.
I can try.
I don't expect perfection, but it might be a lead.
May I have your hand?
Sure.
I'll be right back, you guys. I'm gonna go fucking throw up.
Have fun.
No, that wasn't vomit. That was just a scream that just wanted it out. Okay, I'm good.
Alexandria would just look to Celsus. Can I have a...
He would take the letter opener out and hand it to her.
Alexandria would take it gently, 2 fingers, and pierce Howlite's fingertip.
Well, just a little psst of, like, air blood.
You take 3 psychic damage. It hits, like, right at the base of your neck. And it's just like a little jolt of electricity that just aches. And Alexandria kind of sits there and closes her eyes. Huh. I don't think I've ever wanted to try that, but I guess I've tried that flavor now.
I'm gonna go vomit again. I'll be right back.
I'm curious. My mind has a
You
taste
ever
to
had,
it.
like, seaweed and, like, lemon wine?
That reminded me of something I tried on the coast.
Normally, memories
Yes.
only have one taste to them.
What?
Sour tastes like caramel. I don't know why you have 2 flavors. Those memories, at least. Like, I don't know, it seemed very early life.
Do the flavors
What's
often
wrong with it?
relate to where one grew up?
They relate to how you view the memories.
So,
It was not a good seaweed, either. It's kind of like seaweed that has been sitting on a shore for a while in the hot sun.
Huh.
I don't like it. It's... Mm-mm.
the rotting smell of a beach, perhaps?
Yeah. We haven't gone to many beaches. Master, can we go to more beaches?
I find this.
I suppose.
I find this
I suppose if we find a beach.
revelation very surprising, I suppose. You see, I've spent my whole life, more or less, in the mountains, far away from any beach or vineyard. Lemons are a delicacy. We rarely get
Perhaps that's
citrus where I come from. A rare memory, you think?
I was more thinking cherished.
Ah,
Cherished being conflicted with rotting. Why is it rotting?
did you get anything other than a taste from it?
I've got some vague flashes, like dark hallway, weird candlelit, like underground area. Snow. Snow. Lots of snow.
There sure is a lot of snow up there.
You guys mind
Happy
us listening in,
snowball
by the
fight?
way?
I can't imagine it was a snowball fight. At least
I
for
mean,
that, strong
one
of a
of them I
reaction.
got. One of the flashes was of a snowball fight. That's all I got.
Oh, I see. I was going to say I don't do strong reactions. And rotting seaweed and lemon are very potent.
I could dive deeper, but I don't want to hurt you.
It's alright. You've given me something to think on.
Yeah, you've given me something to think on too. That's for sure.
If there's ever a time when you feel comfortable diving deeper, let me know.
More frequently over multiple days. I don't want to, drain you. Plus, we have other things to be doing, yeah?
Now, are we still or you just got? I'm getting another vision. Apparently, we've got a few extra, like a minute of table time.
Varry, what's with you and your visions?
It's what I'm about.
Doesn't that seem more like something Bird would be skilled at, rather than a snake?
No. It's not about eyesight. It's about foresight.
Of course, a skill of which you are very worldly.
It's not my skill. It's a skill granted to me. This just in, table time is over. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope you're taking into consideration that. I hope you're taking into consideration the things I was telling you.
Well, yes, we're about to act on them, no?
We are about to act on them. You know what? That's nice. Because usually Erevan would be sitting right there, giving me all sorts of fucking pushback. Now he isn't. The cuffs have been broken.
I think you
I'm
look
free.
down on his perspective too much, Varry. He merely pushes you to test the might of your will.
No, that's what I was doing to him. It's the other way around, alright? You got it all backwards. You got it all twisted.
I humbly disagree.
It's a shame that he had to leave when he did, though. I was enjoying poking holes in his whole worldview.
She's gonna stand up and push in the chair and just be like,
Shall we make sure everyone's safe?
Hey, Uryte.
Yeah,
You want uppies?
I'm not a child.
Yeah, but look, I can work something out. I know you liked riding around on the big guy's shoulders. Big guy's not here anymore, and I need to do some weight training.
You saying I'm heavy?
I mean, you gotta weigh something, right?
39 pounds alone without my equipment.
Yeah, and I don't have anything aside from Big Rock, maybe.
So you guys are looking for Fiora.
Oh, I left the infirmary.
You guys be careful now, all right?
We're used to this. It'll be fine.
Varn shoulder checks Celsus.
Yeah, no one's here.
Just working. He turns around.
Hey, pardon us again.
Hello.
Hey, this is kind of a. We have a quick question for you. There was a lady who came by here earlier, red hair, weird hat. Do you have any idea which direction she went?
I just saw her leave. I didn't see which way she went.
Okay, cool. We could catch up with her then.
No, I mean, I
Oh,
didn't
you
see her just leave.
You simply saw her leave.
Saw
But it didn't happen just
leave.
now. It happened earlier.
a
Okay.
while ago, shortly after you guys all left. So, I don't know.
Well, hey, if everything's all hunky dory in here, then I guess we're not needed.
We're okay.
Okay, cool. Or just gonna shake her head. No look in here.
While I was standing near the door, is there any chance I could have spotted the fiery redhead out in the midst of this relatively small encampment?
Fiery redhead, did you put your beeper outfit on?
I did put my beep suit out.
Is it still blue?
Yeah.
Where were you headed?
I'd probably be near the market.
What's Howlite's passive perception?
11.
Fiora's not actively trying to stealth. You saw a couple flashes of blue towards the market. You don't know if it's necessarily her, but she's the only one so far that you've seen who's wearing blue.
I believe she might have gone towards the market if we want to catch up with her.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. You want to continue pursuing this? As I'm down.
We might as well find out why she's here. Wouldn't hurt.
I'd prefer Varry be supervised.
Alright, Celsus.
Alright, so are you all heading towards the market?
Market time.
All looking for Fiora?
No, just taking in the sights.
Yeah, how is the market kind of like? How would you describe it?
This is a, little town, and it's kind of so there are some people out and about in some stalls, but there's not a whole lot of people.
Okay.
It seems most people are, doing their jobs, and you can see, a forge, and you can see someone working there, and there's a couple pens of, animals, and you can see them working. And there's just a few people who are, not working, and also are just, browsing the market.
Anyway, I'm going to try to find a spot to set up to perform near the market.
Sure, yeah. There's a lot of open space, and nobody's going to really think twice about a performer just setting up. They are kind to the arts here.
Yeah, I'm gonna start playing a little fun, little fast tune on my lyre.
Can you roll me perception?
Perception or
Sorry,
performance?
performance.
Roll
can
me
you roll
to
me
see
perception?
your sheet music.
It's a solid performance. Some people stop by and watch for a minute or two. That you catch the eye of some children.
Is our group able to happen upon this? I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
definitely. You guys kind of wander in as she's starting to play.
Yeah, you see the group before from the medical tent.
Okay.
Crazies are here.
I'm gonna just keep playing.
All right. A couple people stop by. You get a couple silver from a couple people.
Excuse me, are you planning on overtaking this encampment?
And that's
With your
playing on the
music,
top.
with your music. It's lovely music.
I'm sorry.
Howlite is also likes music and fears that you may be a competitor.
That is not
Go along with
true.
me. Go along with me. Come on, I'm the expert here. Follow my lead. So yeah, as I was saying, Howlite's a performer herself and is maybe not that good at keeping her concerns to herself. That's all.
Here, I'd like to do something real quick.
Good, nice.
Oh.
I totally see.
I detect thoughts, huh?
Yep,
Oh no.
Oh, Celsus.
I'm only looking for surface thoughts.
Either way, the target knows you are probing into its mind.
Yep.
Oh, fun. Just, oh. This is why I hate dealing with wizards.
Just need to make sure you're not lying.
He just shoots you a glare and goes back to looking at Varry and Howlite, really confused.
We don't know him.
So, are you planning on taking over the... We ask that now,
No!
yes?
What's
See?
doing? What's? I don't know
It's
what's
settled.
going on. Okay, cool. It's settled then.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Mike-
for the inconvenience.
Yeah, Mike, what's the surface thought I get after that?
No! Just, why would I want to take over this town's already fucked? That would take way too much effort. I don't even put that effort into a normal town.
Celsus
You know what?
squints for a moment.
I didn't put that much effort into a normal town. I love that.
And then... I'm satisfied.
Had you not eaten yet?
Me or them?
No,
or
no.
who you?
Maybe I'm misinterpreting things. Right.
So yeah, like, how about another tune? That'd be lovely right about now.
Sure. I'm going to play a tune. Who's staying to listen?
Oh, listen, Howlite loves music. As much as Varry was shooting the shit earlier, she actually does like music a lot, so she'll stay and listen.
Yeah, because we're so normal and regular, Varry will stay as well.
I suppose Celsus will then.
I wandered off.
Okay, cool. Can I
He
get the
doesn't
three of
give
you
a
to roll me?
shit.
Can I get the three of you to roll me wisdom saving throws at disadvantage?
Sure thing.
I'm gonna use my College of Glamour Enthralling Performance.
Okay.
Okay. While charmed, the target idolizes you and it speaks glowing of you to anyone who it speaks to, and hinders anyone who opposed you, avoiding violence, unless it is already inclined to fight on your behalf. This effect targets in 1 hour.
We just think you're really cool.
Effects after 1 hour, if it takes any damage, if you attack it, or if it witnesses you attacking or damaging any of its allies.
Okay.
Howlite and Celsus now think I'm very good at performing.
Nice.
Westley, quite a sound performance. You seem like an expert.
Thank you. It's very nice to have a loving audience.
Okay, here you go.
But
I've still got,
may I
I've still
may I
got
ask,
change for
why
breakfast.
why would you think that I would be trying to take over the town?
Can I answer that, Howlite?
You seem to not like me talking.
No,
Paranoia.
it's an interesting approach. I want to see it through.
Well, we just assumed one who hides their face is likely untrustworthy. We're trying to make sure this town keeps safe. That's all.
Yeah, basically, when you arrived, we had some suspicions, but it's okay. We're past them now.
Oh, darling. It's because of my profession. I'm a wandering minstrel and all that
Yeah.
jazz.
Oh,
I
yeah,
also
the
joined
stigma
with
that comes
various.
with it.
I've also been joined with various circuses and all that, blending in with the crowd and swapping between the different things as I flourish and change my outfit to a different beeper and a different shade. I'm now green.
Fiora, as you're like giving your spiel of "Oh, I'm a wandering minstrel," people are so cruel to me at times. Alexandria would pop out of the bag.
Ooh, oh, aren't you pretty?
She would reach into Celsus's bag, pull out the and prick Celsus. Celsus, you take 1 psychic damage.
That would instantly break the
That would
enchantment.
break the enchantment.
Celsus looks at Fiora and then glares. Oh, you're one of those types.
I'm very good at whipping a crowd into a fervor.
You're lucky that we're in a crowd, otherwise I would execute you.
That hardly seems apt.
He's a critic. He hates music.
I thought your performance was quite good. I don't feel that critical of it. Celsus, we don't kill people for bad music. That's very, very
No, we
morally
kill them
wrong.
for charming people.
You charmed him.
You what?
Howlite is still charmed, by the way.
Yeah.
Alexandria does
Yeah.
not know that. She only knew that Celsus was. She nearly crit on an insight check.
Alexandria, prick Howlite. And then Varry too, for good measure.
Well,
Oh,
Fiora.
come now.
Fiora.
It's all just a little bit of fun.
You're lucky because here, whatever change Varry had gotten from buying breakfast, she's gonna place in whatever like hat you have out. You're lucky because I'm an appreciator of the arts, and I'm also an appreciator of pissing off Celsus.
Would Howlite allow Alexandria to prick?
Yeah. Yeah, she wouldn't stop Alexandria at all.
Would Varry allow Alexandria to prick?
Hell no.
That's what I thought.
If she comes at me with that thing, I'm going to bat it away out of her hand. I'm going to use fucking disarming strike.
She would approach you,
You-
but not make a move to prick you just because she had a feeling.
Yeah, because like Varry like is already tensing up and like slightly raising a hand.
Okay.
Yeah, keeping my eyes on you.
The most interesting thing I find out about this is why any of you would care, anyway, about the town being taken over. From what I heard from Sarah, it sounded like you were new here.
First of all, okay, lady, wild thing to say. Like, there's like, I don't know, like a bunch of people living here that would kind of really not like the town being taken over.
You lied to me.
Oh, you've gone
About
and done
what?
it now.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can trust a word from her mouth.
No, I genuinely don't remember. It's been a while.
You better apologize. I'm gonna say.
Oh, it's just giving you a hard glare.
Listen, lady, charms within themselves are like kind of a magic dishonesty.
Oh, come now. It's all a bit of fun. Besides, that one can't even get you to do anything.
Having my mind altered is not fun.
If it didn't do anything for you, then why were you
If you're
Why
a
were
good
you blessing it on
musician, you
us?
should allow your music to speak for itself.
And Howlite's gonna just start walking away and not let her speak anymore.
Well, I do have to keep my adventuring skills sharp. Don't want to let any roving bandits be able to capture up on me and rip me apart. It has gotten rather lawless around here.
So what you're trying to insinuate is that placing the charm upon us was a defensive measure, so to speak.
Were you not the ones who came and confronted me first?
We were just listening to the music, lady.
Uh-huh.
Celsus does not stop glaring and then goes, all right. I suppose I can't fault you completely.
Celsus, like, all things considered, what you do is pretty bad as well.
If I had not started this conversation by reading her mind, I would still be angry.
Oh, trust me, little wizard. I haven't forgotten that either.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't call him Lil.
Thank you.
You're cute. You're not that cute.
Guess I'm not cute on his face.
Wow,
You'd have to
damn,
find
for
me
once
first.
I'm the one sitting here and being like, wow, you people are crazy. Holy shit. Anyway, catch you around. I'm gonna go make sure Howlite's alright.
Yes, Alexandria, that's enough.
Fine.
Later, dolls.
He'll just poof.
Mhm.
Hey, Mike, I love her.
I
Like,
love
just
her.
go back to playing.
Just starts to walk with Varry and is like, I can't believe we wasted our time on someone who... on a charmer.
And I can't believe I'm wasting my time dragging along a mind reader. Now, come on.
Mine was for a reason. Celsus completely ignoring that she had just as valid, if not more, better of a reason.
Varry just kind of like
You
silently
can do that
shakes her
again
head, like,
for the rest of the day.
that's not the point I was making, but I'll let it go for now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Uryte, I want to know what you're doing while this is happening.
Just exploring the marketplace, seeing what they got for sale, any people that might buy Minotaur horns. Because I still have one left.
Hmm.
Besides that, I feel like the only other thing I would do is to try to find a spot and just plop down and continue working on that partially transcribed scroll I was working on before.
Yeah,
the
you
one
want to keep
that's-
transcribing?
Yeah, try to see if I can't finish that see invisibility scroll.
Yeah, I would say with that 17, you can probably finish it. And you'd be finishing it up as you see Howlite kind of walking away from whatever they were talking about with...
They're abnormally grumpy for Howlite.
That's a face. Hang on. Roll up this scroll and just... put it like, in one of the little pouch pockets on his bag and hops up and just, alright, what? That's how I'm running over. What's up with you, Hallie?
I am once again confounded by why anyone would lie.
Depends, honestly. There's many reasons to lie, but there's just as many reasons as to not lie.
I had a charm spell cast on me in the marketplace.
Person might have something to hide, or is very much similar to our good friend Varry. Paranoid as hell.
I suppose you're right. It's just very frustrating to me.
It's understandable. I mean, why do you think I can't say that, because I don't know why I don't know any of those spells.
You don't know. You're not intentionally obfuscating the truth. And in a world where we're trying to all learn more, I see adding lies to the mixing pot a very deplorable practice.
Pardon me for interrupting here, you guys, but... Okay, first things first. Howlite?
Yes, fine.
Interesting strategy. Very direct. However, direct is not what we're after right now. Direct is going to cause things to
I'm aware
escalate
that I made a
really,
mistake.
really bad. Okay,
I did
good.
not realize I was
Thank you.
dealing with a liar.
Huh? Well, the people that we're after they're all liars, Howlite. That's why we're trying to root them out. They're not honest.
Is that so?
Silly me, I should have told you this from the beginning. Okay. But yes, it's good you understand that, yeah, we're going to have to approach this like we're playing a very careful strategy game. Do you like strategy games at all?
I've played a few. I do enjoy them.
Going forward, we're going to have to start treating any sort of interrogations that we do kind of like one of those. We're going to have to be choosing our words very, very carefully. And I know, sounds silly coming from me. Believe me, I realize I tend to run my mouth a lot.
Oftentimes I find the most direct route to be the most successful, but I think I agree with you in this case.
Yeah,
If they're all liars, it's not like directness can get anything.
Directness, if you also go in with those, going in straight with accusations, that's going to cause things to escalate. You may not suspect that would be the case, but it definitely will be, because if they even suspect that we're on their trail, they will silence us swiftly and as quickly as however many witnesses there are. All will be gone. She's gonna make a motion like big puff of smoke, like everyone disappearing.
I will say that she's not here to destroy the town.
She is here to destroy my trust, though.
It's okay. We could just avoid her from now on, if that suits you guys.
I was able to get that much when I read her mind.
Oh shit, you've got that spell?
Yes, I do.
Oh, speaking of Alexandria!
Huh?
So she paws out her, puts his pack down and rummages around. Ah, there it is. Here you go. I know he'll probably just give it to you later, but I'll give it to you now. New spell.
Oh, did you finish work?
Yeah, I got bored.
Surprisingly well done, Uryte.
I mean, I try. It's not the first time I've done this, right? I can't remember.
Consider me officially impressed.
Oh wow, look at that! You got the Celsus seal of approval. Way to go!
Nice.
Nice.
So,
Wesley, do you allow Alexandria to eat it?
Yes.
He would just slowly start, tearing off pieces and...
I thought you were gonna say she rolls it up and then eats it like a churro or something.
No.
Oh,
She nibbles.
Just rolls it
like
up
a
and just
caterpillar.
tap in, and then like one whole gulp.
No,
No, don't have her deep throat the spell.
Oh no, we saved that for more physical knowledge.
Yeah, we saved it from books.
Did she read DNA code if she eats something? Does that count as writing? If she ate a rabbit leg, would she read its DNA code and put that in her library?
This is getting a little too esoteric for me.
Well, it's off
We'll come back to you on that. She's going
Without
to she is going to roll it up and eat it like a churro. That is I do like that. She's not deep throating it.
Drizzle
she's just
drizzle some ink on it like syrup.
Yo, new spell. Oh.
Varry's just kind of like go like, "Ugh, stay away from my scripture. I better not catch you trying
Is it on paper?
to catch a quick munch of it. Yeah, I need it for like spells and shit.
Okay. Oh, okay.
What does that taste like? I'm very curious.
Is that a question to me?
No.
Okay, well, I don't know.
I'm not asking you,
Have you ever
Varry.
had
Yeah, I'm giving my input anyway. Whether you like it or not.
those bubbly waters? Like with the bubbles in them? They like feel fizzy?
Oh. Yes, I do suppose I have had. You mean like a fermented tea?
Yeah.
What's the point? I can blow bubbles in
It's
water
like-
all I want.
Those
Don't need
bubbles,
anything special.
But this one is specifically like blue flavored.
Do I taste blue flavored? I'm blue.
I don't know.
I wonder how I taste.
I don't know how. Like, do you grant people eternal youth?
So are we gonna go to this hive or whatnot yet to investigate any?
That was the plan, yes.
Want to take a peek? Well, I'm not really planning on getting into like any fights with bees after what happened.
We just have to be
Can't
careful.
imagine fighting bees would be very effective at all. So yes, I think we should just look from a distance.
Okay, yeah, I'm good for that.
I have absolutely zero means of dealing with insects. So,
Good with that, however. I could probably blast them if they come for us.
yes, I imagine a fire spell or something akin to that would be very effective.
I can expose them to the holy light of God.
One.
Remember the conversation about
Send them to
personage?
bee heaven.
Do you think that bees worship a bee god?
Do they believe?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking.
Tend to serve their queen.
Do they see
Yeah.
this queen as a... What do they see the queen as? Do they even recognize her as different, or is that just status quo, thus they must perform their actions?
They probably view the queen as probably just some kind of matriarch.
Well, if that's
Wait.
how they live their lives, they've never questioned of any alternative. Is she even powerful, or is it just life?
Perhaps it's simply a draw. That's what they wish to
Oh,
do.
of fucking course they would use bees. God. Sorry.
Did you come upon a revelation, Bobby?
It's just a stupid connection I made in my head. It doesn't even necessarily mean anything. Nature's nature.
What connection?
May I hear it?
Okay, sisterhood, it's run off of a matriarchy. Bees also run off of a matriarchy. Coincidence? Probably.
You do know that many worker bee.
Insects, ray, and such like ants.
Yeah, did you hear the words coming out of my mouth? I'm saying it's probably just a random coincidence.
The bloodhunters
But if
ran
it
off of the
wasn't, it
matriarchy
would
as
be a
well.
very, very funny connection.
Although I believe
less funny.
that was
Fair enough.
entirely
Or ironic. Whatever.
circumstantial.
I've been agreeing with Varry far too much today.
Pat.
Soon you're gonna be right. I told you I was gonna make Celsus my friend. Soon you're gonna be right next to me sucking eggs. So, like, upon approaching it, do we notice that it's like more heavily secured? Like, if there's more guards around, making sure that
You can
people
see a
are-
small fence that seems to have been there for a very long time, and just along the inside of it, probably every 50 feet or so, it seems to be like some sort of guard or like caretaker.
Okay. Var's probably going to stick a good distance away from any of the guards because she knows that their presence is probably still going to make some people nervous because she's not very, very well trusted yet.
Okay, so the ones that you see that are closer to the actual apiaries, you see they have bellows. They have like piped bellows.
So they're
that
tending
they're-
the fires to keep the bees
Yeah,
calm, essentially.
they're trying to keep the bees calm, and then a couple of them do have like a couple of them have poles and rope, and seem to be kind of like backup in case somebody gets stung while working at the apiaries.
Mm-hmm.
So they have ways to restrain people who get stung.
I just thought of something. Celsus, you said you can do that mind read and stuff, yeah?
Yes.
Use that.
How close do you have to be, though?
See if any of these bees possibly have sentience or some sort of hive
Learn
mind
if
you
the
can tap
bees
into.
are having a personage. Try to find their god, Celsus.
Like the process here, Celsus, is if these things are altered, different, it's possible that maybe there's something more intelligent controlling them, and if they have a hive mind, like I'm assuming they might, you might be able to tap into that and read the thoughts of it.
I've considered that. However, I do not wish to do that yet, as I do not wish to give this possibly hive mind control entity any river to my mind.
Very
That's
fair.
that's a good idea, Celsus. I was going to suggest you do that, but
Very fair.
sensible person.
If it's desperately needed at some point, I'm not averse to trying, but only as a last resort.
Wonder.
If we are to presume that this plague was put upon this settlement by some intelligent individual and not simply just an infection, would we therefore presume that whoever set the bees upon them would be trying to keep them away from something intentionally? Let's say it was the
Like
Sisterhood,
some-
for example.
Some other kind of diversion you're talking about?
Yes, so say some group of the Sisterhood was mobilizing and didn't want to be spotted by the Etherbound. Thus, they implanted this sort of distraction, I suppose.
To make sure that the guards were concentrated in this one specific point, so that they could move more freely elsewhere. That's a good thought, Howlite. We should do some more poking around, see what other locations there are about town.
I think it would do us good to find the source of this infection.
Also, if we're going to be spending more time here, I'd like to get a lay of the land, I think. Maybe even go out beyond the town borders for a bit, maybe out into the woods more. Anyway, what do you boys think?
If only I could talk to the bees.
Talk to the bees.
I mean, I could talk to them, but I wouldn't be able to understand them.
What is the likelihood of that Fiora lady being able to charm the bees and then get the bees into a nice diplomatic discussion?
What?
Doubtful.
Hold on.
Okay,
Music is a very effective way at getting to the hearts of some beings. Why not the bees?
why not the bees indeed? Okay, second question is,
Are you really considering that?
how hard do you think it will be to convince her to give it a shot? Whether it does or doesn't work.
I think if we tried to convince her to do something, it would not be easy.
Celsus would just rest his
Oh,
head
no, I'm
face in his
being-
hands.
I'm being stupid, you guys ignore me. Like that'd be a waste of time and resources if she ends up getting stung. But it would be funny. Alright. You want to while we think about it, you want to continue walking about?
I do want to keep an eye out and look around this place. It's interesting to me.
Me too. I haven't seen many people hugging trees yet. Perhaps I got the wrong impression of these people. Well, shall we?
Sure. I don't mind walking around a bit more.
Alright, Cat. We're gonna do some more exploring.
I kind of want to try talking to a bee.
You
But that's the-
really, really don't want to do that.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
I just thought of something crazy again. I never tried this the other day. But this is like a weird magical thing.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be.
Yeah, the
Oh, you're
hour
thinking
was
you
seeming-
could maybe just try to dispel it?
I didn't have the magic to do that yesterday because I'm sending and whatnot. I could certainly
see.
attempt.
Let's ask around, because I'm sure, being the Aetherbound, they probably have casters of their own.
I do have something that I would like to put on the table, Uryte. I think we should try that as well. I agree with the idea. If they are a hive bound by a queen's role, it's very likely that if you dispel the queen, the hive might go rapid. Swarming, if you will. So if we do try it, we should probably be ready for a, attack.
Oh yeah,
But if they start swarming, without a queen to return to, would they just find a different hive, or would they disperse out into the wild?
Or would the queen be the thing that makes them able to calm down?
This is a conundrum, because I'm not the bee behavior expert here. I don't think any of us are, unless
I'm not good
missing
with
something here.
insects, unfortunately. One of the few living creatures that my knowledge does not reach to.
Alexandria, what did you get from Sarah?
A lot of stuff.
Most of the bee knowledge? And
Okay,
that's why I prepared for this.
so wait a minute. Just for clarification's sake, this was information that you have acquired ethically through asking her and receiving consent to do so. Okay, cool.
Yes.
No, torture allowed. What do you want to know?
If we were to dispel the queen, so to speak, if a hive loses the queen, what exactly happens to the rest of the hive?
From what Sarah told me, it seems that they've tried to dispel at least part of a hive before, and that's what happened. That's why Vega is out of commission because of
Oh dear.
they did go swarming. They don't know if they got the queen because they did try to do just a mass dispelling.
But if we were to locate the queen, would we be able to do a more focused dispelling?
They haven't been able to try that, and they don't know.
Oh shit! Hang on, then let me try that then. I can speak to the bees, try to get the queen to come to me.
They have spoken to the bees as well, and I
Damn it.
really don't recommend speaking to the bees because it seemed to be just a massive screaming.
Before we take any rash decisions, I think we should ascertain how many queens are present. If it's one source and we shoot that source in the bud, it could form a ripple effect and take out the rest of the hives, returning them to normal bees.
With my perception, how many of the hives exactly are being closely attended to as
All
I'm
of them.
watching the workers?
All of them.
So, okay.
Because bees, each hive has a queen, so there's there was 12 hives? So 12 queens?
Here's what I'm wondering. So, I know bees are regularly foraging creatures. They tend to go after flowers. If they're being, well, kept within the hives and actively subdued, what's keeping them from all starving to death?
Good point.
Maybe they've just got that much of a supply?
Information from Sarah. Based on what they've tried to do to dispel what's going on, he did mention that Acis, they were able to get a specimen of what they think was causing the parasite or the wasp or whatever that has messed up bees. They do have a dead specimen.
Dead specimen. Okay.
Dead. Yes. Seems kind of like a thing of it laid its eggs or did something to the bees and then died. Like it served its purpose. Like mayflies.
Interesting.
Like an automated assassin.
Like a virus.
What I'm really wondering is what could have possibly made something like this? Where did this thing come from? From my time, I was part of the sisterhood. I can't recall anything like this. Although I was being kept mostly in the dark. Huh. Weird stuff is weird. Let's go snoop about, you guys.